In this video we are creating a pinch pot. So we start off with a prepared piece of clay, as round and as smooth as you can get it, that fits into the palm of your hand. And I'm right-handed, so I'm placing this in my left-handed, and vice versa if you're left-handed. So put your clay in the appropriate hand, and we're going to start off with the pinch pot method by making a hole in the centre of your clay. And I use my thumb, turn it upside down and gently push in. And you only want to go halfway through though, only push in halfway. Then put your thumb back in, and using the rest of your fingers with a gentle pushing motion, you pinch, you literally pinch and turn, pinch and turn. Go slow at first. I'd pinch the sides, and you want to pinch the base as well, as otherwise you end up with quite a thick base and thin sides. And the idea is to pinch out, carry on doing this until you have a form that has a very even sides. So you see, we're going there. You can smooth out things as you go along the way, you don't need to. If you start off with a very smooth piece of clay, that helps create a smooth pinch pot. So I'm just going to go a bit faster. You want your sides to be no thinner than roughly a centimetre. This will create a very nice little pot shape. You can make lids by rolling out with rolling pins some round circles and cutting out lid shapes and adding that on top. There you go, so we're getting there, you can see. It's becoming more of a bowl shape here. The more you go, the bigger it will get. There you go. So to decorate, I generally turn my pinch pots upside down and decorate on to stop the clay from collapsing, because you may well do if you're pressing things in. I usually use quite a small piece of newspaper, scrunched up until it's quite soft, and place that inside. Usually half a page will do, just under, depending on the size of your pinch pot. And this is great if you're working especially with younger children. So just smooth out with your hand any rough edges there. So I've collected some tools. I've got some wooden stamps here, some collected items from my garden, some shells and a clay tool. What you can do with these again is impress pattern in. You can roll items in. It's nice to experiment on some spare clay if you have, or maybe start with experimenting first before you start pinching out. There you go. And you can work your way up. When it comes to turning the pinch pot the right way around, you can gently tap the base, and that will create a stable surface for it to sit on. Pull out your paper. You can now decorate the edges. All I would say is you want to support the side as you press in. So I'm just going to, what you can do, if you want your sides a bit thinner, you can gently pinch that out now. And you can roll tools in. Roll tools look really good. These larger ones are more tricky. I'll give you an idea of what you can get in. You don't really get much of an impression without squashing the whole of your pinch pot. So I prefer smaller tools. You can use these are called ribbon tools. They can create ribbons, carving tools, so they create carving shapes inside there. Just be aware of the thickness of your pinch pot. You don't want to go too deep. and so on, and work your way around. Now to dry them, they're very easy to dry. You can just leave them on a wooden board, covered or uncovered, to dry. And good luck and have fun with your pinch pot.